Hello all and welcome to another caffeinated entertainment video. It's Art here with a book review for South of Nowhere by Jeffery Deaver, the fifth Colter Shaw novel. This book is amazing, by the way. Ignore the fan. It is hot in here. It has to be on because, but it blows in a leaf blowing pattern, so you'll hear it from time to time. But let me get back to the book. This fifth Colter Shaw novel starts out with a bang. This book reminded me the most of Jeffery Deaver's Edge because it was a pulse-pounding, ticking time bomb type of thriller. This wasn't a bomb, of course. This was a potential levee breaking and a superior flood happening in a small town in the state of California. But still, they had to understand whether it was man-made. There was some Hatfield and McCoy stuff going on. There was a plethora of things going on. There was missing people. So it was a jam-packed thrill ride of a book. Jeffery Deaver truly understands the art of plot twists and turns and the art of keeping the reader on the edge of their seat. Yes, I know he said before in interviews that he outlines and his writing is very formulaic, but sometimes that formula in a certain type of book, and this would be that certain type of book, can be spot on. It can be exactly what the narrative calls for. Jeffery Deaver is a master at the small details and connecting you with the story, both the main character of Colter Shaw, who we've been with like 5 main books and like 2 or 3 short stories, but also just because he understands the need to connect the small village and make the reader invested in everything all-encompassing all around it. That's what makes it amazing. That's what makes it great. If I would say it had one flaw, it's that it dumps you into the ticking time bomb and kind of lets you wade through that kind of a story. But in a way, that's kind of the best way to be dropped, because when a natural disaster happens or threatens to happen, they happen when you're least expecting it. You kind of get dropped into it in real life. So in a way, that kind of fit the narrative of the story, but I was a little bit perplexed to begin with at the start of the book, and that was why. But the story maintains its pacing, and it leaves you with a wrapped up, nice little bow of a story, even with an epilogue that talks about an ancillary character in the book that you may just want to have that nice little bow about. Plus, it leaves you a thread for book 6, which is always important, because we want more Colter Shaw, and it damn sure looks like we're going to be getting more Colter Shaw. Who should read the series? Anybody that likes Jeffery Deaver's Lincoln Rhymes series, anybody that likes Jeffery Deaver's books at all, should read this series, and probably has already picked up the series. If you've read the other Colter Shaw books, this is in line with that, and this will keep you going and keep you you'll read it at a breakneck pace, not because you have to, but because you cannot put it down. I finished it in 4 days, I think. Yeah, 4 days, 3 or 4 days tops. It was not a very long read. Now granted, I read fast though too, but it was a very epically good read, and I like epically good reads. What would I give it on my own scale? It's a read it, own it, love it. I enjoyed it very much. On the GoodReads scale, I would say, see, this is where I wish it had. This is where I wish GoodReads had half stars, because it would get 4.5, because it's not really a 5, but it's not really a 4. It's a 4.5. It's an excellent read. It does have its minor stumbling blocks to start. It is a little bit formulaic, as Jeffery Deaver's books tend to be. But for me personally, at this moment, formulaic is exactly what I needed. It was exactly what was called for, and it was very, very much enjoyable. So, if I had to give it a GoodReads score, I guess I would give it a light 5 because of the nature, because it's too good to be a 4, but it's not a very strong 5. Like I said, realistically it's a 4.5, but I don't think GoodReads does half stars yet. But it's still a very, very good, very, very sequential, very, very tight read. It will leave you wanting more, but in a good way, because it will still wrap up everything that it needs to wrap up. It will still handle all of its business unperturbed, uninterrupted, and leave you very much satisfied, and of course wanting more Colter Shaw. And for those that are wondering, Colter Shaw is the book series. The Colter Shaw book series is the series that the CBS Paramount Plus TV show Tracker is based on. I don't think Tracker is a very good name for it. I would just call it Shaw, or I would call it Colter Shaw. Tracker's kind of a lame name, but this is that book series, and the book series is infinitely better than the TV series, even though the TV series is really good. I will be reviewing it to season 2 soon. Probably in the beginning of June, we're going to get a TV series review for that for season 2. So be looking out for that, because you're going to be getting more Colter Shaw acting. But like I said, it's a read it, own it, love it on my scale. It's a 5 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale. A loose 5 out of 5, but that's where I'd have to place it. But until next time, leave in the comments down below if you've read the Colter Shaw series. If you decide you want to read the Colter Shaw series, leave that in the comments down below. Also, leave any questions you may have in the comments down below, and I will try to answer them as well. But until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy reading. About time we had a very good book. I will see you again soon. And peace.